Fair point. Let's also try and understand from you now, Vinit, when it comes to the outlook on 2026, the new calendar year. What is it that you're already forming in your mind as the key strategy that you would advise and devise for your clients as well, in the new year? And what's the broad expectation? We've had a year with, gradually moving to a high single-digit return on the Nifty. But what we have probably seen is that the broader markets have not really performed. The small caps have been the worst of the lot. So therefore, the retail investors that have a huge exposure to mid and small caps have actually not seen this year as a very rewarding year until and unless your stock picking game has been on point. What exactly would you advise to all the investors who are looking forward to 2026, still having some cash, wanting to know where exactly should the money go in the markets?
I think at 26,000 and the valuations as we speak, they are very reasonably valued. They're not very, very cheap either. Okay. But the encouraging point is that, the Indian interest rates are also having seen the bottoms. If you notice, we have seen the large caps relatively underperform over the last few years, while the mid cap and the small caps have massively outperformed, and we are seeing the selling pressure come in. And with the overweight on these sectors and the splurge of IPOs that have come, these stocks have seen profit taking come in. And even at the current juncture, the valuations are not that mouth watering. So my advice would be to be very, very selective in what you pick and choose. You need to do your due diligence on valuations more critically. And if you are still wanting to take exposure, I think the large caps and a tilt towards the consumption story is what I would like to go for. Because, we are seeing the inflation kind of bottom out and it's started to moving up. It's going to expect it to move upward. And this is going to help the revenue and the EBITDA story going.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.